guys? Welcome back. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend, and today is Monday. We're back grinding again. The stock market is red today. Now, that being said, it's been an absolute disaster this past week, day, however you want to look at it. It's just been tremendous difficulty to trade this market. Now, we did have some great trades today, but before I even hop into any of that, let's take a look at the economic calendar. If you guys are not familiar, the economic calendar is events and data that can affect the markets, and it's published every single week, so you guys can take a look at it ahead of time to know exactly what's going to happen before it happens. And primarily the biggest important information here is Wednesday. We're going to have the FOMC minutes come out, jobless claims on Thursday. Now again, the market is set up for big moves. So when this data comes out, it depends. If it is more hawkish than expected, then definitely the market will move on that as well. Jobless claims as well. The market did move significantly last week on that as well, so it could happen again. That being said, guys, let's just take a look at the trades we did today, and we'll cover the portfolio in just a moment. Now, we did do a SPY call today. We bought it at 375. I sold it at 440. They did hit 499, I believe the high was. I did not take profits there. I took the profits at 440. And yeah, I mean, it's just been frustrating. So to make 20% on a play, I'll take that any day, especially in a market like this. So congrats to everybody who took the play. Good, I'm happy for you guys. But let's hop into the portfolio. It's been an absolute wreck. Now, what I mean wreck, the market has just been declining every single day, and it's really tough to make gains on a long-term portfolio when the market is dropping 4, 5, 6% in a single day. Again, it doesn't really matter. We're not here on the cash balance. We're here about the premium gains, and we did do some gains on the premiums. Now, I did close out our AMD calls. If you guys watched the previous video, we talked about this. There was some news that came out. AMD guided lower on their earnings. So with that being said, stock did drop massively on Friday. It was like a 13% drop, which is huge. Now, that's a pretty big drop from here for where it was to where it is today. Almost 16% so far, which is massive. And that did hurt the portfolio a little bit. Roku also not doing well. The whole entire market is not doing well, but it doesn't really matter. We're not here for short-term gains. We're here for long-term gains. And again, I have not made a deposit into this account. We're going on week 3 now, and I don't want to make a deposit, mainly because I want the portfolio to work for itself. We will make deposits when the opportunity comes. I do think there is still more pain ahead of us. The market can do a lot of things here. Now, we're at 360. If you take a look here on a 5-year scale, you can see the COVID lows here at 228. It was, I think, like 218. Somewhere around there was a COVID lows. I mean, we're still far from that. We're not going to hit that. At these times, there was extreme fear, uncertainty, a lot of things going on. We're not there yet. If Russia does drop a nuke or anything of that nature, that could create a lot of chaos and fear, and that could clap the markets. Now, can that happen? I mean, yeah, it could. I mean, just today I read articles about Ukraine being, they're throwing missiles, and pedestrians are getting killed left and right. So the world is really messed up right now, and anything can potentially happen. I'm not going to make bets or gambles here. I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't think anybody knows besides maybe the political leaders like Putin. He might know what's going to happen before it happens, but unfortunately, I don't have those contacts, so I can't tell you what's going to happen. All we can do is trade what's in front of us. So we did do the SPY call today, made a couple bucks on that. Not a great day at all. Unfortunately, just the portfolio is taking a hit here. It's down 5% today, and then yesterday it was down like 1,000, right? We were like, 5,000-ish 2-3 days ago, so you can tell the market is getting clap. Now, can it rebound? Absolutely, it can rebound. We have earnings seasons coming up in the next 2 weeks. We're going to have a lot of names reporting. AMD's earnings coming up, also Roku. The big movers are obviously going to be Apple, FANG stock. But again, the market has just been incredibly frustrating, guys. And let's take a look here on our Instagram account. If you guys are not familiar, follow us on Instagram. If you want to learn more about selling premium, growing your portfolio, all the information provided is absolutely free. We don't charge anything. Just send me a DM saying, hey guys, I want to learn something. If you have a specific question, message me and I'll be more than happy to help you out and answer your questions. Now, what's next, guys? Right? So again, these are the COVID lows. And here we are today. Now, we have a long way to go before we hit these levels, and I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Let's see what the market does. Again, are we due for a bounce? Absolutely. Does that mean we're going to get it? Probably not. That's not how the market works. Just because it's due for something, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. I did, however, close out our Coca-Cola puts that we had. We had a cover put on Coca-Cola. I wanted this position. However, because the portfolio was getting clapped, I decided to close these out. We lost on Coca-Cola $22. I closed it out. I don't want to get a margin call or anything like that. Right now, there is no margin call on the account. I am well diversified. We're close. We're not far from it. another like $200 drop in a portfolio, we will get a margin call. It's called a potential margin call, which means that if we don't make the deposit, the next day it'll be a margin call. So unless it's a radical move, right, then the portfolio will automatically liquidate itself. But we're not that heavy on margin. We are, but not that heavy. So when that time comes, I'll make a deposit. And unfortunately, that time has not come, so we're not making any deposits right now. I am expecting more pain, guys. I don't want to buy here and make the mistakes of buying earlier like I did. We bought AMD in the high 70s. Now it's in the 57 range. Roku in the high 60s, I believe. Let's take a look at our cost basis here. Yeah, 69 entry cost basis for Roku, 76 for AMD, and beyond at 1630. Again, we did sell out of premium here. We did collect somewhere around $1,000 worth of premium so far, so that definitely did help us. But again, the whole point of this account is to collect premium, and as the stocks go up and down, doesn't really matter. We're just going to collect premium and use that money to reduce our margin, and eventually we're going to liquidate our margin, which means that we're not going to have margin at all, and these moves are not going to really affect the portfolio that much. But again, AMD being down almost 20% from where we entered from makes it very difficult to sell premium from. So I am going to unfortunately have to average down at one point, or unless we get a big day, like a 20% week or something like that. But again, the market is just full of uncertainty, and who knows? I mean, honestly, you have the NASDAQ hitting lows, 52-week lows actually, breaking out in the downside. It's just incredibly frustrating. It doesn't matter if you're playing calls or puts. You're still losing money. The only way you're making money playing puts is if you catch the move. And if you're holding on to long-term puts and beta's just wrecking you, right? Because the moves are not big enough, unfortunately. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But it's just not consistent, right? And it's really frustrating, especially for people who haven't been trading for a couple of years. If you just started last year or maybe 2 years ago, you're not used to this market. It's just, especially coming from that 2020, 2021 rally where every single day the market just went up. Everybody was a genius back then, and it's just been incredibly frustrating. Guys, stay patient, stay disciplined. It's really important to protect your portfolios. It's really important to protect your capital. Do not take dumb trades. What I mean by dumb trades is do not take trades that will blow up your account. So don't go too heavy, position accordingly. Don't go 50%, 80% of your capital into one play. I see it all the time, guys. Just be patient. I'm patient. This call out that we did on SPY today, we bought SPY calls at 365 calls for 375. I sold them for 440. I waited. I mean, look at this play here. This was at 12:30 p.m. This was half day. I waited for this moment, and it came, and I took it. We got this nice bounce here. Let's take a look here at 5-minute chart. You guys can see 12 o'clock right about here. We bought it, dipped down lower, so we actually negative, and then we had a nice bounce here. I wanted to sell here. Unfortunately, I thought we might get a little bit more. We didn't, and then we kind of got out somewhere around here, right at the very end. A gain is a gain. I'm happy with it, but again, could have been much better. Just the market's really difficult, guys. Just be patient, please. Listen to me, okay? I know you guys want to make money. So do I. But again, taking too much risk right now, it's really, really difficult. But anyways, guys, this is it. Please be patient. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're not already subscribed, I appreciate it. I do make content every single day. I do make updates on our plays, everything else. And if you guys have any questions, send me a DM on Instagram. Go to Seller Dips at our Instagram account and hit message. Boom, send a message saying, hey, I want to learn how to sell premium. I want to know something. Education is always free here. But anyways, guys, it was nice talking to you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.